today is the day. Alright, so I'm sure most of you guys have watched my last video saying that April 30th, a Modern Warfare 2 beta, or like the announcement of a beta, was supposed to come out, and we still got the rest of the day. But in the past week there has been a lot more leaks, no confirmed news yet, but there were these dudes who like called up Activision or Infinity Ward saying that like they wanted to know about multiplayer because every Call of Duty has multiplayer and like stuff like that. And then my other dude, Skype in it, he like pretended he was like a mom, and he was like wanting a refund and stuff, and he messaged all these GameStops, and a couple of them actually responded, and I'll put a link up on the screen if you want to check out that video. He makes some pretty cool videos. But last night we got a lot of information. So Modern Warfare 2019 has some crazy updates. I feel like every other week there's a big ass update, like 10 gigabytes like every freaking week, and it's insane. And the day before Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered, Infinity Ward released a 12 gigabyte update that had like images and links and stuff like on like the store and like on the news page that like linked you to the PlayStation Store, the Call of Duty, like you can buy like COD points or whatever, and had links to the Ghost skin and just the campaign remastered itself. And it also had like bug fixes and stuff, but the majority of it was links for that. So last night an update called Data Pack 1 was released, and on the screen you can tell it's 18.4 gigabytes. In the patch notes, it said it was just fixing like common bugs and glitches, but the main thing was that it added armor satchels and like the most wanted contract, and like it changed the storm speed and stuff in Warzone and like all that kind of stuff. But then also they said there was some problems with gestures and spray paints going in the wrong direction. And okay, so that update was 18.4 gigabytes. That's a huge update. 18.4 gigabytes. This is the biggest game I have right now. Like Red Dead, when that came out, Red Dead 2, that was like 100 gigabytes, and that looks miles better than Modern Warfare, right? And right now I think it's at like 120 or 140 or something like that, with weekly updates for their bounties and their new skins and stuff like that. And Modern Warfare 2019 is already at 166.8 gigabytes with all the updates, all the map packs and stuff. It's insane. But I know those 18.4 gigabytes were not all for just changing gestures and changing the storm speed and all that shit. So for the past 4 years, I've been taking like game development classes and stuff like that, and that's what I'm majoring in college. And first of all, the gestures and stuff going the wrong way, that's just an input. You can just type in like 90 degrees, 180 degrees or whatever once you have the animation preloaded, right? So that's something that's just altering a variable or altering a number, which doesn't really matter. And based on the size of the game, after altering those inputs to output correctly or whatever, so they're like in the right direction or whatever they're doing, that should be about 800 megabytes. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. And then changing the storm speed is about the same process, where you change a couple numbers, you change some variables, so at like X or whatever, it's moving at this speed instead of this speed, right? It's not going to be a huge 18.4 gigabyte update just for changing that. Now for the changes like the armor spawning less and then adding the satchel and the most wanted contracts, those are definitely going to be a couple gigabytes just because they're a big change in Warzone, right? So they were going to probably be about half that, so I would say like 9, 10, maybe even 11 gigabytes right there. But that's only like half of Data Pack 1, right? That's not going to be the entire thing. So in my opinion, about half of Data Pack 1 is just going to be adding images and links and stuff for COD points or bundles or whatever, so you can maybe bundle campaign remastered, multiplayer remastered, or just having links to go buy multiplayer remastered. So that's what I think half of Data Pack 1 will be. And based on my last video, like I said before, today's the day. Today's April 30th, right? So they haven't announced anything yet. Nothing's been confirmed. I've been updating pretty frequently. So I'm guessing midnight tonight, they're just going to drop it just like they did with the campaign, just randomly out of nowhere. Now, everything has to be taken with a grain of salt. So if nothing happens, if I'm wrong, if all these things just make no sense, then I'm going to put money on summer, because that's what a lot of other like leakers and stuff have been saying, and like other YouTubers have been saying that summer is more of a likely release just because everything's been delayed with the virus. But at the same point, campaign, there was no marketing. All of a sudden it was just out with links and packs and the ghost pack and all this stuff in the whole 9 yards, right? But it did not have multiplayer or spec ops. Anyway, keep on your tinfoil hats. Hit me up in the comments if you know anything or any news. Check out the links in the description. There's going to be some really cool videos just with some other information that I didn't fully cover. I think they're really good videos, and it's definitely promising that we still have time in the day. Something still might happen. Also, it would be amazing if you guys could blow the video up like the last one. That one was insane. That was the biggest video I've ever made. It's freaking awesome. Thanks, everybody. Sub, share, like, and peace.